Hi there, welcome back to my channel. I am very excited to be starting this new journal. Have you seen this journal that I've recently made? I've got the video making the actual journal and the charms as well. I'm just going to remove these charms because I want to lay it on my desk, and we are going to do our very first page in this new journal of mine. Let's pop that to one side. Quite a daunting feeling, isn't it? Have you ever had that feeling as well when you start something new? It's like where to start, what to do, all that kind of thing. Look how beautiful this is. So I'm going to have a little flick through, get a feel for it. I'm not actually quite sure. I've got my photos here. Actually, let's open these and have a little look through, and I'll see if anything in particular calls out to me. By the way, I get asked this all the time. I get most of my photos from free prints. I do have a selfie printer as well, but I tend to try and do the free prints. I did miss it last month. Reminded everyone else. Completely forgot my own. So I must remember. I might actually do those. It's a bank holiday weekend, so I might actually do those this weekend. And I do the collages on Canva. Let me just grab my phone because that's a question I get asked so often. Let's open up Canva and I will show you what I do. So for example, I'm in create. If you go to home and then I'm in create a design, you can go to templates and then just have a look at the various different ones that you want to do. I like the squares for me personally. Let's go to my previous one that I was doing. I was just doing this one actually. I haven't done this one. You can see I've already replaced it. So if you tap on it and you can go to replace, and you can do them one at a time, or if you do replace multiple, then you can pick what you want to do. So do that one, and then I'll do, so I went for coffee with a friend. So I will add those. And oh, that one didn't replace. Let's just do that one, and that was my sitting room one. There we go. And then what I do is to download it. That's then saved to my phone, and then I can upload it to FreePrint. So that's basically how I do it. And then you get sent these lovely prints. So I'm just wondering, I've got maybe first day vibes, although saying that, I don't want to do a page with loads of photos. I don't feel like doing the very start of the journal. It's very rare that I start a journal and start at the very beginning. It's quite a daunting feeling, so I like to kind of like ease myself in a little bit. So we've got like plain photos. So I'm not going to do any of those, but I have to remember to leave a few pages because I've got quite a few stories to tell. Or do I start at the very beginning, actually, at the Premier Inn? I might actually do that. Yeah, I don't usually start at the beginning. It does feel like almost, where do you start? That kind of feeling. But actually, I'm starting like that. I think maybe we will after all. Yeah, I like that thought actually. Let's do that. So now I've chosen which page I'm going to do, and I've chosen, I want to make sure I've got enough space. I want to do the plain. Yeah, that's good. So we're going to do pre-travel day. So I'm looking at the colours that I've got here, lots of blues, and I've got quite a lot of like the orangey yellows as well. So I'm now going to have a little think, what do I want to use? I noticed this piece of paper was peeping out. It's a really old one. Maybe it's time I used that. I've also got my trip memorabilia as well, so I'm going to have a little look through here and see if I've got anything from the very, very start of our trip. I usually have something I could include. Find anything actually saying that. I don't want to cover up everything. I really love this. So I found an old glassine envelope bag that has been used. So I'm thinking about popping some of my photos in there and just having a couple and having it pulling out, and then something on this side. So I think that would be quite nice. I might have a little rejig. I like the cases to go on one side, the lift selfie as well, and then I might actually oh, do I replace them? I might do actually. I'll tell you what, I might keep this one, but swap out a couple of the photos. So I want the cases, and then what I will do, and I might swap those with the lift selfie. So I wonder if this will work. I don't know if it will actually. That isn't going to work, is it? Because I'm going to be down a couple of photos. I want this one. So that's going on there. I guess we could actually pop something and have some journaling on there. Yes, let's do that. I think that would be the best thing to do. So I am going to pop something on there. Found out this old planner page of mine. I think I'm going to use some of this. This could work out to be really, really fun. So I want to use that. I'm wanting to use the top piece. I'm not as fussed with that one, but I really love the tree. So I'm going to cut around the tree so I don't accidentally cut that. Oh, and I love the hydrate as well. So what I'm thinking, I've got this one here, and I kind of want this at the top with the daily to do, and then this to go in there. Yes, that's what I want. I really, really like that idea. So in some ways I'm going to need to stick that on there. Let's try this. I don't know if it's going to work. Let's grab my glue stick. This is going to be a complete experiment, but that's what this kind of thing is all about, isn't it? I love the to-do list. I have actually got more of these. I think this planner list might actually be what I end up using. So let's pop this here. I love the daily to do, because on the day that you're going to get your flight or you're leaving, this was the day before, it's so exciting. It really is. And I think the more times that we go away to Disney, the more excited we get. There we go. And actually I might even, that's not going to work otherwise, isn't it? Right, yeah, I think we've just been able to do that. And then on the reverse, I can then just pop that there. Or the other thing is, then I'm going to take out the meals. I've had another thought now. I wonder if this will work. It's almost like doing a little jigsaw puzzle. This then goes here, and then I've got space for meals. So we've got the to-dos. I might even put a sticker over that. That's actually worked really, really nicely. I think sometimes as well, this is a really big tip when you're starting a new journal. Just go for it. Try not to overthink it. I didn't have a plan today. I've come in thinking, right, I don't even know what photos I'm going to use, what supplies, and I've just gone for it. And actually, I think sometimes that's the best way. That's actually quite cool, isn't it? I like that. I am, though, feeling that it needs something to finish it off. I'm just looking for my black pen. And what I'm going to do, just going to add a little dotted line just so it doesn't look completely weird, and that it looks like I've just popped an old to-do list on the back. Okay, so we've got that, and then we've got meals, so I can talk then about our meals. So we've got the perfect little spot for journaling. Always make sure as well, if you've got stories to tell, that you've allowed that space, because I've done that so many times where I get so excited with what I'm creating and I completely forget to leave the space for the storytelling. And then suddenly your perfect page that you've created, suddenly you've got to find space for a story on it. There we go. And that one, I'm quite chuffed with that. And that will go into the envelope. Obviously I don't want to leave it with the Cocoa Daisy sticker on. I am going to do something else, and it's a little bit on the wide side. So I'm thinking, let's fold that over and take the sticker off. In fact, how about I actually just take that off altogether, just to tidy it up. I will be saving that for layers though. That's going in my junk box. And I'm thinking, could that work like that? I want to make sure obviously it's plenty of space. That needs to be a little bit bigger than that. Yeah, I think that will work absolutely fine. So I'm going to grab some tape. I'm just going to do a little bit of this tape first, just to hold it in place, because then if I change my mind I can easily sort that out. Obviously that's not going to open, so we need to make a little bit there. Do I even need that? I don't think I do. I think I might actually cut that piece off. This can be left for layering. But I think what I will do is, oh, I'll tell you what I do like is when there's a little hole there. Although sometimes these don't hold so well because it's quite thin. Right, I'm changing my mind again. I'm actually going to trim that like that. That is going like that. That is going on there. We're finding our way with it now. Let's add some double-sided tape. I just wanted to include a photo, but for it not to take over the whole page, and I think this is going to work really, really well. I love the Mickey paper there, but I am fully aware that I can't just leave, because I love all my papers in this journal, I can't leave them all exposed. The idea is that I'm storytelling, so it defeats the whole object if I don't want to actually put my stories in here. So this way we can still enjoy the actual Mickey Mouse paper. In fact, let's pop it down a little bit lower. There we go. This can go into here. And then I need to find something to go over that, and we can still see the photos. That looks cute, doesn't it? I like that. That is really, really sweet. These trees, which I really loved. So I am going to pop them on this side. No particular reason, just that I really liked the trees. And we also had a hydrate as well. I fancied including that because we've got the cocktails. Oh, I thought I've still got all these. I didn't realise. I've got more photos than I thought. Right. The other thing, oh, I tell you what else I might do. Let's make a little photo strip. I do this so often, but it's such a good way. And then we've got that, and actually I might do the Premier in. Those would go really, really well. I'll have those on this side, and then these are all, when I actually first did the Canva collage, I thought they were all the same size, but they're not. So I'm going to need to rejig them slightly. Just trim them down. I'm thinking actually I might start changing the Canva template that I've been using. As you can see, those are completely different sizes. And the one that I've just shown you today, they all look the same, don't they, those squares? So I think they would be better. So I think I need to change. I just got in the habit, because they were quite good, just reusing the same one because it comes up each time. So I'm going to need to trim that one down slightly so that it fits. You've seen me make these little photo strips so many times now. It's just a really easy thing to do. Right, and then we need our white paper. I'm just going to stick these on. It's also a really nice way to add lots of photos as well. Let's do the meal deals first. And then actually that gives us space to journal on the back as well. I'll put these over to one side. I might actually even cut that down slightly. That's the other thing, when you're making your own little photo strip, you can make it to any size that you want then. It's quite handy. But let me know how you do your photos. I'm going to trim this one down as well. Do you print yours off? Do you use free prints? How do you get your photos done? I would love to know. There we go. Perfect. I'm just going to cut these out like that. And when did you last start a journal, and did you find it daunting? I know not everybody does, but I know there's probably more people do than don't, because it's something that crops up a lot. There we go. Or do I just pop them out all over to one side? Decisions, decisions. I don't know. Right, I'm just going to trim these other ones down. I'm enjoying this journal session. Something that's gone from feeling quite daunting. I'm actually really enjoying this. I think also it's just bringing back so many happy memories as well. I think that's the thing with journaling and storytelling. It just makes you feel so good. I'm going to cut these out. It just brings back all the good feelings, doesn't it? I'm not quite sure where to put these at the moment, so I could do that down the side. I wonder if I could just pop these on the back. I really wanted those ones on the front though. They're going in the back. I'm going to turn it this way, and we're going to have a bit of a feature up there because I just didn't like the part of a photo sticking out. But I do quite like the idea of those on there. I tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to stick this on the glassine envelope like that. Have some journaling maybe that side. Let's have the hydrate up here. And these photos on the side. I like that, they make me excited. There's a lot to be said for that feeling of you're just going away. Oh, make sure I stick that on correctly. There we go, and this one as well. There, that's my start. That's what I'm going to do, because this one feels quite special. It's the first page, so I want to start it off really well. I'm actually going to go through some of my precious supplies. These are things I've had for a very long time, and they feel really special. So let's pull some of these out and have a little look, because I want something to go on there as well. I'm just, oh, see, these colours would go really well. I'm wanting to use, we've got a sage cheese. I'm just going to make a little pile of possibilities. I think that would be good. Oh, it was a Friday, not a Saturday. Saturday on the other one would be quite good though. Got big smiles, but the colours don't quite go. Oh no, that's not large enough. Just sometimes I think you can hoard on to things that feel, oh, I like that one, it doesn't stand out, really special. And but you need to use them, don't you? So I think if you're starting especially a special journal, now is the time. Oh, we've got a March. I don't like the colours very much. Now is the time to use them. So go and find all your fun bits and pieces. Got a little wobbly one there. I love this. Look, love this life. That is perfect to go on there. Definitely. It just goes to show you. I mean, I remember actually I found I started buying from this company in about 2013. These are called Chic Tags, and I remember because I had a lot of their stuff, and then I met them at the big show in LA, so that's how I know that they were that old. Oh, that's quite nice. So I have had these for a very, very long time. Oh, I like that as well. Oh, I might keep that out. This is Elle's Studio. I used to get a lot of her stuff all around that time as well. I might even use that one instead. I like the packaging there as well. That's really nice. But yeah, sometimes it's really easy to hoard stuff because it feels really special and we don't use it, and the stuff is all there to be used, isn't it? That's Christmas. Just got some packaging that I've kept there. Not going to use that. See, that's how old that stuff is. 2010. I told you it was old. It's so old. Oh, I love this. Like, best day ever. I can't believe I've got all this stuff that's never been used. This is so fun. Happy thoughts, favourite things. I love these. They don't really go. See, that would have been really nice to pull out. And I could still do that, but I don't think I will. I've got all these as well. 2014. Oh, this looks a good one. What have I got here? This is from Pink Fresh. What year was this? 2015. This is 10 years ago. Oh, look, these are all like acetate. I love these. What day was this? Was it the 7th of March, I think? I think these must have been for Christmas. Oh, these are so cool. Decisions. Right, I am going to include this. Let's see if we can cut this down. Like that. Or do I just cut it to size? I think I might do that. I think that might be better. I love a little bit of acetate. I haven't played with any acetate for a long time. Let's cut this in here. Could even staple that. I think actually that might make more sense. Oh, it feels quite rustic doing that. There we go. Love that, and it's a nice blue staple. And I've decided I want a little piece. I was thinking about having a couple of the pieces on here for the top, but I've decided I'm just going to have a piece of fabric. Got to be the spots, really, hasn't it? I think it's the only option. Actually, tell you what I might do. I might put it on here like so. There we go. Then it looks cute on the other side as well. Yeah, love that. I've got obviously that great big mark there. There's something needs to cover that up. I'd forgotten about that actually. I do like to say cheese, but I don't think that's going to work. Oh, I've got our happy place, but it's kind of looks a bit odd. What else have I got? Had a little bit of an idea. Let's see if this works. We are going to use these stickers. We're going to do it a little bit different. We're going to have these over to one side. I'm going to use the anthosan. So you, but I didn't want it just normal, if that makes sense. I wanted to make a little bit more of a feature out of it, and sometimes just by changing the way that you do things. You and me. Let's put the E on there. I think that works really well. There we go. So I want to put something on the reverse of these little photos. So I'm going to stick down this, because this is what we're going to see behind the photos. So I want it to be pretty. Actually, I think the best way to do this will be to pop that on there, like that. If you don't use your planner pages like what I've done here, your planners, your diaries, anything like that, even to-do lists, keep them. They are so handy to use. I use mine a lot these days. Look how pretty that is. That's perfect. And then what I was thinking was popping that on there. I'm not going to staple it because it will go through to the photo. Let's pop that there. That is perfect for my journaling, and I love that to go there. I'm really liking that, and the colours go really, really well. This needs sticking down a little bit more, and I need to have a little think about. I did pull this out, it says our happy place. Oh yeah, let's pop that down there. That's really nice. I like that. I'm going to staple that on as well, actually. I think that goes really well there. Let's pop a little bit of glue on the back. There we go. Yeah, that's worked out really nicely. Didn't realise I hadn't hit record. I found that there were some clouds on here, so I've just cut them out and I've actually stuck them on there. I might use these stickers actually to say pre-travel day. Let's do capitals for pre. Love travelling to the airport the night before. It's so exciting. There, and I wanted this to be quite mute and not too loud. So I think the white will work really, really nicely here. I'm excited about this page. Go. I really like that. I like that it's not like really bright and in your face. And then we've got space for journaling, which I'm going to do now. It'd be really fun to actually journal around these images. So I'm going to do starting the trip with our, let's do it upside down, our first cocktails. And then I'm going to do exactly the same around the trees. I just thought that might be a little bit different. We love watching the planes. And then here as well. First live selfie of the trip. That fits in perfect. There. I'm quite chuffed with that. Do I even do a little bit around? I don't think I will. So I've done the journaling there about the day, and then we've got the journaling there and the journaling there. I might actually just go around that just so it looks part of it. I think I might be done. I know I always say that and go back and do something else, but at the moment I'm feeling good about this page. I've got no memorabilia to add, so I think that could be it. Shall I just go around? I think I will. I just always feel it's not quite finished. So let's go there. This has actually worked out really nicely, and I've managed to get quite a lot of photos on. I don't think not that I can remember, I can't remember the last time I actually started a new journal and started straight on page 1. I always feel quite intimidated, but this has actually worked out okay. I'm quite pleased with this. I think I might finish. It's waiting for me to go and do a food shop, so we can go and do that together. There. I like the fabric there, and I like the 3 little pops of red. I think that goes really well. I might even wonder if I've got a red heart. I said I'd probably end up doing something else. Let's see in my stickers. I've got some heart stickers somewhere. Those ones aren't red. I'm sure I had some the other day. I think, here we go. Oh, these are from last month's kit actually. Perfect. There we go. Just wanted another pop of red. There, I'm pleased with that. I think that's turned out. Or do I do another one there? I think I might have to. Let's just grab those stickers again. Here we go. And pop that there. That's actually worked out really, really sweet. Happy with that. That's a lovely first page. So don't let yourself feel overcome. If you're starting a new journal, just go with it. And if it means that you start on a different page to start with, that's absolutely fine. Thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this. I hope you feel inspired, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Take care.